now we're into successes. I acquired this plant last spring. It is I have to pull this tag because right now I'm not very good with these botanical names, especially pronunciation. It's a Peperomia trinivula. Peperomia trinivula. Okay? When I got it, it was just a little old thing. And look at it now. As a matter of fact, not only it was it's an easy grower, it's already developed because I was experimenting. Here's one of its children. I think this is, oh, what is that? I need to put that deep down in there because all I did was pinch it, and I put it off in the dirt. I put it into some succulent soil, and wow, look at that. It's almost getting ready to do the same thing. So this is definitely has earned its place in the plant collection at my house, okay? We're going to set this success right here. I just love it. I just love it. I don't know what all these things are, but they just pop up. This is a Senecio. It's in the succulent family, and it earned its place in the collection. I accidentally reached over and broke this stalk off of the mother plant. I've since given that other plant to a friend when this one took off, and it grew. I just, on a succulent, I keep on repeating this. For succulents, if you have to let the soil, most of the succulents, I'm not going to say all succulents because I don't know everything about every succulent, but the ones I'm dealing with, you put it in dry succulent soil. Succulent soil is a very loose, coarse, mixed with bark and sand and perlite. Just stick it in there. After about a week or so, then you water it. So this is a success. It earned its place. Another success. Now, I don't know the name of this plant. I acquired it I bought a dish of succulents. It was beautiful. I know I'm always saying that, but it was beautiful. That's why I bought it, because I didn't know that much about succulents, so I was going to venture out and try them. Well, all of them died in that dish except this. And this in that dish grew spindly and stalky, so it was unsightly. So I pinched and put it in succulent soil. It was dry, like I said. You can do it two ways. You can let a succulent stay out and scab over, or you can put it in the soil and don't water that soil until I'll wait until about a week. But anyway, so I'm going to classify this as a resounding success. So I not only got one, started out with one, now I have 3 in building my plant collection, my succulent plant collection. This is definitely a success. Now, I am confused about the name of it because, like I said, there are some growers that don't label their plants, and when they label them, it's confusing. And anyway, I'm not going to call the grower's name because I don't want to get in trouble. But this was labeled as a matter of fact, I've given her a name. This is Missy, because it was a Petite Mishima, Mishima, and it was labeled as a succulent. And I treated it as a succulent. That's why I'm saying that it's a success. And I treated it as such. I was doing some research and I realized, well, it's a Japanese name, but it says it needs water, the one I read about, and then it didn't look anything like this. So that's why I'm confused about what this plant is. It could be a variation of the one that I was looking at. I don't know. But right now I'm going to continue to treat it as a succulent. But because it has survived with me treating it as a succulent. That's one thing that they did correctly, was label it as a succulent. So it gets light. It doesn't require a lot of water, and I have it in succulent soil. As a matter of fact, when I've transplanted it, it came in a 2-inch pot, and I've transplanted to a 4-inch pot, and it has grown. As a matter of fact, there are some new leaves at the top, new shiny leaves at the top. So this is another resounding success because it survived. It survived. This is another success. This is an Anthurium. Don't know which species, which variety, but it's the common variety. I bought it. You've seen Anthuriums. They're so beautiful. Well, this is one of those plants that was beautiful. It was pulsating with life. And in the span of, I think I was able to keep it for about 3 months. And then it started looking frayed around the edges. And then eventually I had to haul it to the plant graveyard. But before that, because I was struggling with it, a little shoot away from the main plant developed, and that's what this is. It's a little one because I had it in a 2-inch. This is a 4-inch pot, and I had it in a 2-inch pot. And then last spring I put it in this pot, and now it seems to be growing because it looked so pitiful in the beginning. But I was determined. And now it has some little leaves, little shoots down there. I'm going to struggle with this one before I move on to another one. And that's another advice. Some more advice I can give you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to buy another one until I mastered or see what the growing habits of this one is. This is another success. This is the first time I have ever even attempted this type plant, and it's called the coffee plant. Botanical name, I can pronounce this Coffea arabica. It came in a 4-inch pot, and I acquired it last spring, and by July I saw that the roots were growing out of the pot. It was already pot bound. So I'm expecting this to get really, really big, because I changed it out of the 4-inch pot into the 6-inch pot, and look how big it is. And let me see the roots coming out. I see some little roots there. So it's a fast grower, but I'm going to put it on the success. I'm going to put it on the success pile, because I can see myself having a lot of these, and they are shiny, and they grow beautifully. And so far I haven't had that much trouble with it. I'm going to pull these dead leaves off, because that's important, because you don't want your plant to have a lot of dead leaves, because insects and fungus and all of that stuff can hide there. So I'm gonna remove the leaves, and oh, it looks like there's another plant growing in here. So when I transplant it in the spring, I'm going to have another one of these. Hopefully it will grow. You can appreciate it if you look at it from the top. This is a pineapple. I'm calling it one of my successes because I have tried. I heard that if you get a fresh pineapple, you can cut the top off of it and you can plant it and make a plant from it. Well, I've tried for years to do that, but I tried the method that was recommended to put it in water like you do the avocado, put the toothpicks in it so it can sit on top of the water and develop roots. Well, mine always spoiled, okay? So this time, what I did was I cut the pineapple and put it directly in soil and set it out on the deck. And it took root. And this is the result of it. So I'm going to recommend to do that. I had some maybes. I had two definite, the burro's tail and the ruby necklace definitely went to the plant graveyard. I've labored, I give it the right soil, the water, I know it's a succulent, nothing. But compared to the ones that I had success with, I think I can give myself a pat on the back because I only had 2 to eliminate from my plant collection this season. We'll be doing this periodically because we have to give the plants a good chance to see what they're gonna do, labor with them, because we're not cruel. We want the plant to grow, but if it just does not participate, it's got to do what? It's got to go, because this is you got to grow or go.